Welcome, lacrosse fans. Welcome to Friday Night Lights, coming to you live from the Chook Pen at Jeps Cross between the previously undefeated Brighton Bombers and the North Adelaide Roosters or Redmen. Joining me tonight, Stephen Guerin, one of Woodville's favourite sons. How are you, Steph?
Good, mate. Good to be here.
What do the North Adelaide Redmen go by? Are they the Redmen or are they the Roosters?
Yeah, I think they've changed now to the Redmen, but
Okay.
as the emblem is definitely the Roosters. But yeah, I believe they like the Redmen now.
Big match-up tonight, North Adelaide. Three Yanks coming in for them. Been impressive in the opening couple of games. Brighton, however, undefeated so far this season. The Baby Bombers, I guess we could call them, led by Captain Redbeard himself out there. But the Baby Bombers, what do you reckon tonight?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the effect that the three Americans from North Adelaide have. But like you said, the Brighton boys, they're kind of going through a bit of a changing period now with a few of their older boys still there. Jack Woodford and Lee Perham and that, but they've definitely got a lot of young kids that are very talented. So, yeah, it should be interesting. North Adelaide up and about at the moment, as we can hear. So it should be interesting.
The inclusion of Americans helps, doesn't it? Especially when all three are from the one school coming out of Washington in the US. Number 8, Zach Garassi. Number 21, Casey Greaves. Number 34, Kevin Trapp. They've been right up there on the scoring board, at least in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it definitely does help. With us at Woodville, we've had a good connection with St Michael's, and yeah, it definitely helps when you get one or two, three guys from the same school. They don't even have to think; they just know where each other's going to be, and then they start to bring in the other guys, the guys from their new team, which is obviously North Adelaide, into the game. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how these guys go.
And of course, Brighton tonight, not without a couple of inclusions themselves. Nicholas Wells, number 2, and number 20, Matt Brigham from Bentley. But first face, Woodford and Blake Alford. Contest there on the ground. Forced to pick up. Now we got
Tommy Polden.
We've got Tommy Polden, who's found himself a long pole in recent times, but early touch of the ball there for. Gee, we've got some bad angles here. We've got some number changes too, which is going to throw a little spanner in the works. But North Adelaide, first possession down the attack. Lovely night tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice and warm. It makes for a good change.
Great game of lacrosse. So North Adelaide look to be setting up in no one in the crease, so there's going to stretch the Brighton guys, going to stretch the youth of this team. Going to go a bit of a one-on-one game, I reckon. Nice and wide. Who have we got there? Braden Simpson, former West Torrens player, floating around for North Adelaide.
He's been out for the first part of the season, so it should be
yep.
interesting to see what he produces with the new team.
I'm going to go with, here we go. Gee, we do have some number changes, don't we, Stephen? We're really stuck with
20.
But I'm saying 31 to 20, 20
That's
to 31.
the connection.
That is the connection, correct. Washington Capital. North Adelaide, good possession. Pipe early, so that was pretty good.
It's come straight over, nearly got your shicks.
And I've had an early touch too. So early shot to North. Chippy. Clint Baker might have
Barker.
Silent R.
Here we go, another
North
one-on-one.
again, nice and wide, yeah. So again, looking inside 31. Gee, we do have some number problems here, don't we?
Oh, hello.
Saved by Barker, out to Nick Wells. Early inside, Fuss, middle of the ground. Nat Rowe down to Arla Lim. Some young fellas there, Steph.
Yeah, they're definitely producing the goods at the first part of the season. These young kids, they're definitely not afraid to get hit around with the bigger boys. So
very disciplined too. Get the ball straight down to Lee Perham. Down, get the boss involved early.
Yeah, the general.
That's right. So Brighton as well, playing nice and wide twos by the looks of it. Cody Rosenthal back up top. Now to Jack Woodford. Nat Rowe across to Mitch Fuss. Not a lot of movement just yet. Now we see a bit of movement. Two boys moving through. Woodford sweeping, shooting. Robbo probably had that covered well. Picked up though. That might have been Alan Lim down there in the bottom corner. Back up to Nat Rowe. Some space on the right, so they're going to allow a little bit of sweeping dodge inside. Arlen Lim, good save though. Robbo all over that one.
Yeah, got the quick outlet to Nathan Twist here, so he's their clearer. Him and Gaspari, they're the guys that they use to clear the ball.
That's right. Plenty of subs coming through the bench now. North Adelaide. So we got here Braden Simpson. It's going to get hard to get used to seeing him in the red and white.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's very different. He's still got the yellow gloves and the yellow and white helmet. So
31, I'm going with Kevin Trapp tonight, and 20, I'm going with Casey Greaves. So
righto.
34, no, as I speak, there's Kevin Trapp right there. So
yeah, 34.
Off, nice shot, and an early slide was coming. Wells didn't get there in time. Nat Rowe got bulldozed over.
He did, yes. One of the younger boys.
Kevin Trapp opens the account for tonight as we have a look on the Living Choice replay. Plenty of space again. North Adelaide controlling as they were last week. Down through X, up high, found the matchup they liked.
Very composed. They're just keeping it wide and clean.
Found the ball, dodged inside. Just pure strength there. Got himself some space.
Oh, there you go.
Blake Alford. Whistle gone. Kiplock's not happy with that. Yellow on the line. North Adelaide ball. So 31. Gee, if you're listening and watching out there, Stefan and I, we're going to need some help with some names here. 31 may be. Is there an 8 out there, Steph? That might be Zach Garassi.
It could be, mate. Yeah, I haven't seen a number 8 yet, so
we're going with Zach Garassi. That looks to be.
That's Gaspari.
Gaspari down the bottom corner, and then we got a 20 here as well. That could be Casey Greaves. Oh, there we go. That is Zach
banged
Garassi.
Another one.
That is Zach Garassi on the back door with a little shovel in the back corner. Have a look at that in the Living Choice replay, Steph.
That is very, very nice. So first 2 goals to North Adelaide, both scored by their 2 Americans. So fair to say they're having a big impact already in the game.
Tom Polden, new to the long pole game here. Zach just taking him back down the corner. Plenty of space. Slide was slow, and then away we go, 2-0.
Chippy didn't even see that. I don't even think he was expecting that little backhand. It was very nice.
Blake Alford against Jack Woodford. Good pick up there. Mitch Fuss collects, though. Twist all over him. Bit of pressure. Well controlled. Good composure. And Brighton will get another look. That must be Jake Rosenthal down there. Yep. Down to the captain, Redbeard. And everything just takes their time. They settle up nice and wide. Nate Rowe with the ball now, and they'll look to probably isolate on Blake Alford, I would think. Try and get their face-off guy working as hard as he can off the ball, and there goes our team sheet. There goes our team sheet for the day. We thought we had our number of problems solved. Fuss back inside. Arlen Lim. Here we go. Nate Rowe going against Alford. Switch call. Twist to cover. Well defended. Good sliding through to X. Now open the back corner. And Rosenthal had some space, but lost his footing. Parham off the top pipe. Umpire says Brighton ball first on. So that was
young Mitchell Fuss.
Yeah, Mitch Fuss, yeah. Woodford now. Up the top. Brighton will look for their matchup. It looks like they're playing a bit of a sweeping game at the top there, Steph.
Yeah, plenty of composure, just trying to work it around till they like the matchup, and then setting that matchup up, and the old righty sweep straight across the top.
Woodford will go at Kevin Trapp, playing both ends. Arlen Lim, Parham, back of the net. Robinson. So the Roosters are on fire early here at the Chook Pen on a Friday night lights.
Fair to say it's almost a balmy Friday night.
It is. A bit hot in this jacket here. Nice slow clear, nice and controlled here. This is what North do. They give it to
straight
Twist.
to Nathan Twist.
Like you mentioned earlier, their prime mover through the middle of the field. Involved in the box circuit too locally. And already with a reasonable influence on the game, Kevin Trapp, Woodford. Well defended. Gaspari through X now. So this is the thing with North Adelaide, right? They get a little bit of an influx of American talent in. Gaspari, the pressure's off. Twisk, the pressure's off. They can do a little bit of what they do best. Twisk will get the ball high and do what he does on the left. He can clear the ball all night long. Gaspari's ball retention on a short pole. As I say that, Jack Woodford, well played.
Ooh.
Bit physical here in front of the commentary box, but North Adelaide just have it covered. Open up for the shot. Blake.
Oh.
Well saved. Good save, Chippy.
Yeah, nice one-on-one with Booney on the crease.
Wells, good pick-up. Doug Shinnick, I think maybe first game back from a extended break from a broken hand. He's going to... he got that broken thumb, I think it was, in the Super League, in the summer comp, so yeah, good to see him back. He did too, you're right. Open shot there, and that would be Fuss. No, it wouldn't be. That would be Arlen Lim. Arlen Lim, let's have a look at that in the Living Choice replay. Nick Wells goes to Shinnick. Fresh legs after first game of the year. A little bit of excitement, I suppose. Down the middle of the field, taking on two. Had the stick taken out of his hand. Perham collects, gathers, drives, draws, finds the open one. Arlen Lim places it away.
Very nice.
Doug Brooks in for his first face.
Ooh.
And Blake Alford has done it again. He's on fire, the young man. Braden Simpson picks up under a fair bit of pressure there. That must be...
Arlen Lynn with a good ride.
Doug Brooks with the ground ball and picks it up and throws it out the back door there to Matt Brigham. The other of Brighton's Bentley boys. Both lads have played a season in the UK and come across a chap by the name of Will Pickett and thought, where can we play in Adelaide? Why don't we shoot down to Brighton and have a little game? So three for Brighton must be. Looks like Doug Brooks from here, is it?
Yep, that is definitely Doug Brooks. So that team sheet is not right, but yep, number 3. Here's a one-up. Oh,
well
pipe.
saved. So Brigham takes it to the pole. Simpson with the quick outlet. There he goes. Unlucky there. Luke McCard couldn't pick that up.
Nick Wells again.
Yeah, he had no problem scooping that up. Nice easy outlet there to Kai Selleck. Down to Rosenthal, down to Perham. Back into Rosenthal, but who gets it?
Lukey
That must
Roberts.
be the sword.
Lukey Roberts, yes, the veteran down there.
Robbo under immense pressure, but well played. Got it to Lukey Roberts, who put it across the other side of the field. Kilford gives the ball up to the Yanks.
Ball dodge.
31. We're going with. We don't know who 31 is, unfortunately. We've got a name on that helmet. Gaspari low. North Adelaide got one to the crease now.
No.
Sanders going to the crease. The Colonel. He's coming off a couple of goals too. Braden splits to the left. Back again. Back to the right. Shot probably not on. Chippy. Seen harder shots than that. Collects.
That's almost textbook for Chippy.
Holden. Through to Selleck. One-handed. Easy as can be. Bit of pressure now for the North Adelaide defence. Brighton on the fasty. Well held. Good numbers back from North, so they'll hold him out. Holden slips the ball.
Good checked.
Cradling error. McCard, good check.
Oh, good for you. Dougie Brooks.
I reckon Dougie Brooks, who he's not wearing his normal number 15.
No.
So Brighton sub on. Hamish Methven comes on. Down through the back corners. Lim back up to Brooks. Brooks to Mathwin. They'll look for a match-up and they'll get a nice little sweep by the looks of it. No one in the crease. Asking North Adelaide to slide hard and slide long.
Yeah, both teams keeping the crease open, so they're keeping it nice and wide, keeping possession, and just trying to find that matchup they want.
Brooks on Gaspari. Interesting there to go against Gaspari, but well held on to Doug Brooks. Lim across to Jake Rosenthal. He'll sneak back inside. Carries it on. Hamish Mathman at the top centre. Here we got there Kai Selick. Back down to Arnold Lim. One in the crease now. Doug Brooks has gone to the crease. Perham. A little bit of a move. Opens up the back left-hand corner. Throws one wide. And Kai Selick will be the first one to collect for the shot. 2-0 North Adelaide. Brighton yet to trouble the scorers.
Yeah, they've really slowed this game down. Both teams really when they get into offense. Whereas Brighton, they like the transition, they're up and down, they don't mind that. And they normally capitalise. So it'd be interesting to see some good 6-on-6 sets tonight and see what Brighton can produce.
Another ISO. This time they're going against Casey Greaves, who I believe is a pole from Washington as well. So Brighton's matchup choices at going 1-on-1 could be a little bit left to be desired here, but Lee Perham says I'll run and I'll have a go. No slide. There we go. Free shot. Pez just off target. Just off target. Ball brought back in. Up at the top. Still 1-in. So 2-1-3 for Brighton. Perham asking for a formation change. Back up the top. Brooks to Mathman. Kai Selick. Rosenthal across to Arnold Lim, who will look to drive the back corner. Pick comes down for a little two-man game, but well played though. The American boys are doing it at both ends at the moment. And Brighton haven't had an easy way to go. But having said that, lovely little feed from Jake Rosenthal when you have to watch out for a slippery little Arnold Lim on the back corner as we have a look at the Living Choice replay. So Arnold Lim ball and stick goes across crease to Perham. All the attention here. A little bit of a drive in the back corner and there's a backdoor cut off a pick. Arnold Lim well played.
That's almost textbook. That's just good control, good presence of mind. Two young kids hooking up there together and there's the first one on the scoreboard for Brighton.
Turning the goal is the easiest play in lacrosse, isn't it?
That's
Woodford out the back, nice and easy. Mitch Fuss collects the simplest of ground balls, and Brighton will go back again. We've got a little bit of a scoreboard glitch. 2-1 the score. 2-1 the score. Unless that was from the outside the arc. We missed that. And for those of you who are wondering at home, Marty Baker is not with us tonight. But we will still be pretty sharp on him and the scoreboard. But it's a nice, easy turnover. Brighton have the numbers back by the looks. They do. First four back for Brighton. But having a look and the shot deflected. Probably not the right option. Whistle blown. It looks like Brighton have gone offside. Brighton offside. So 30-second man up, North Adelaide. One at X, one in the crease.
Here you go. Are they in almost 2-1-3?
Yeah, well, 2-1-3. Bit of a wide 1-3-2 maybe. Yeah, looks like they're going to roll up the top here. So look at the two guys at X playing nice and aggressively up high. Nice open shot, but Chippy going to be better than that. Kevin Trapp. Outlet's a bit wonky. Arnold Lim collects nice and easy though. And now the penalty kill is on. Jack Woodford strolls back out there.
Oh, nice lefty by Jack. Nice work.
So Arnold Lim receiving end last time. This time round, it gives the ball back to Jack Woodford, who just collects on the left and puts it away. So high ball up to Jack Woodford. Dodging on the pole, inside, poor slide, score.
And just like that, it's 2 all, and
now
it is
2
even.
Yep, so Linton Ascot, thank you very much. You're right, it is 2 all now. It is 2.
I believe it's actually 3-2. Arlen's got
Okay.
2.
Jeez. Well, we must have had a malfunction in the coverage. We must have missed that one. Arlen Lim's got 2, so it is 3-2. Righto, okay. Blakey Alford, great face-off. And here we have Zach Garassi with Nick Wells playing some D, but Braden Simpson again gets the ball at the top centre. So he's heavily involved out here at North Adelaide. Steph, have you played against him this year?
No, we played him probably halfway through the first round of the teams, and he was out injured. So he might have come back maybe last week or so. But I believe I think it was a shoulder.
Looks like he's dyed the hair for the North Adelaide team too.
Yep, very encouraging to get amongst the team with his red hair. It's a nice play by him.
Nice little one-on-one at the top. The 2 American guys going at it. Nice shot there. That is Casey Greaves. So then the other American now scores. Gets involved.
And there's that little connection we were talking about earlier on in the start of the broadcast with the
choice
communication.
Yeah, look at this living choice replay across to the lefty. Doug Shinnick, first game back. Just got interfered with on that pick. So well played, North Adelaide. 3-0.
The Americans from North Adelaide, they don't mind doing the old ball dodge, just keep on pushing and running through their defenders. So I think it's about third or fourth time now.
Ball on your stick, you just have to keep asking questions. Jack Woodford now just has readjusted the radar. Quick ball, 1, 2, 3, transition. Missed the target, Jake Rosenthal. So Brighton, I mean, if they can get into some transition game, the score can build very quickly, can't it?
Yeah, they can definitely blow out a game very quickly. It doesn't take them long, these Brighton boys.
But they've got to be on target with their shooting. Robbo, all-star goalkeeper last year.
That's right, yes. He's very good, the old Robbo. Underestimated, I think.
Rosenthal to under a little bit of pressure, rolling, dodging, ducking, weaving, up to Parham up the top. Oof. Plenty of space, and again, for the second time tonight, Lee Parham is just off target. Yes. That won't last long, will it?
No, I reckon come second quarter, he'll be on range and hitting those corners as we know he can.
You can't give the captain space to burn like that, but Arlen Lim smoking hot at the minute for his third, driving around the back corner on the left.
Arlen Lynn putting on a clinic right now. I think he's been involved in all their goals. I think he's, 3 goals, 1 now, and they've scored the 4. So.
Living choice replay. Here he goes. He brings it in. He's held up. He drives left. Just little bounce. No help defence there at all.
Pure speed, really. Just really smoked him.
Scott Ellis just left wanting a little bit.
Yeah.
Dougie Brooks in there, see if he can... look at Blakey Alford. He's no problems in there, is he? Nice early ball. Nick Wells read it like a book, and we'll go to the quarter. 4-3 up Brighton. That's 4-3. We've got that score right. Arlen Lim with the 3. Another one added by Jack Woodford and ISO from the top on the left.
Fed by Arlen.
For North Adelaide, the 3 Americans, I think. Zach Garassi, Casey Greaves, and Kevin Trapp. 4-3. And we will now go to our quarter-time word from our sponsors.
John Wood here for Living Choice Fullerton, a luxury retirement village which is set to become the most exclusive retirement living address in Adelaide. Keith, what's your verdict?
I'm impressed, John. These apartments really do have the wow factor, and you can choose from spacious 1-bedroom apartments through to ultra-luxurious penthouses.
Location, luxury, lifestyle and living well. Once again, Living Choice has ticked all the boxes.
Come and have a look at the stunning display apartment
and discover the new standard in retirement living.
We're back thanks to Living Choice and traditional verandas and roofing carports and guttering and everything else that they do. Home improvements, 30 years they've been in business. Steph, you used to be a chippy yourself. You know,
Yes.
you know the work that Trudice will do around the place.
Yes, I've seen them quite a few times around the block, and they're very good there.
And of course, no need to mention Living Choice, the great sponsors of lacrosse in South Australia for many years. So we thank them.
They do a great job.
4-3, good first quarter. Both teams playing nice and wide, isolating a little bit. North Adelaide really using their connection with the Yanks, the Americans, I should say. And Arnold Lim just on fire early, wasn't he?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they change it up, the North Adelaide defenders, and maybe try and shut him out. Nullify his influence. So
Twisk has gone to him. He started earlier on Perham, so that'll be interesting to see what happens here. Woodford with a nice early face-off. Lim again dumps the bottom corner. Rosenthal picks up his own. Picks up his own crumb. So Robbo got a good piece of the first one, but coughed up. He spilt the ball, didn't he?
Yeah, he wasn't clean then, obviously. So here's the replay.
Living Choice replay.
That's correct.
Living Choice replay.
Thank you,
Easy
Shicks.
ground ball there. Off to the races. Woodford. Lim saved by Robbo, but rebounded and into the stick of the shooter himself, Jake Rosenthal, and he put that away. You can't give guys second opportunities, I don't reckon.
Nah, not of that quality. You can see his first shot, stick was low. Robbo dropped straight away. Needed to do the old dip and dunk and put it straight over his shoulder, but good job.
Yep. We're looking at a 5-3 game. Brighton, nice easy face there. Woodford out the back door to Fuss. Looks like Blake Alford has got the out the front covered. A little bit of tempo now for Brighton. There's a bit of separation on the scoreboard, and Brighton look to seize the moment there. Arnold Lim cutting through, sword nowhere to be seen. Still hasn't collected him. Woodford decided against it. Nat Rowe at the top centre. One to the crease. As Brighton are just feeling here, they're just looking at their offensive pattern. Plenty of talk out there offensively.
You can see it now. Brighton are getting the ball in the sticks early, and they're really
Woodford.
taking...
Oh, that's hit a pipe. Not the back pipe, though. That was a great little move on the back left-hand corner. So, again, they'll have another crack at it. Now with Lim down to Fuss. Fuss up on there on the left. Perham just settles. Playing two. And Arnold Lim just coughs it up in the back corner. Uncharacteristically. His eyes will not be searching for Lee Perham the next couple of minutes.
No, they won't be.
So here we go. What have we got? We've got Kevin Trapp, the short pole. Mitch Fuss will be able to keep up with him legs-wise. This would be a good, interesting clear. Plenty of pressure on, but a nice open clear there, Twisk, who's normally the man driving the ball out.
Yeah, obviously the three Americans now in the North Adelaide team takes the pressure off Nathan Twist and Ryan Gaspari to do the clearing, and as we can see, Ryan Gaspari spent most of the game already in attack.
He has, hasn't he? Sitting through X as well.
Yeah.
Normally he and Twist were up and down the field, so that we should see a little bit more offensive spark, I suppose, from Gaspari, the postman.
That's correct. Yeah, the postman, he'd be loving being down in attack, where that's probably his true position, but he'll do good down there playing at X, feeding these boys hopefully and taking control of the game.
So another ISO up the top here. Doug Shinnick on the goal scorer. Nice inside. Oh, gee whiz, Twist just need to do a little bit better with that. But a nice little late check on. Who wants the ball? There we go.
They're very cute by Nathan Twist, the old backhand. He should have probably changed hands.
Out off North, Twisk in the stick, out the stick. Polden to bring it in. Whistle goes. Brighton defenders free everywhere. So North Adelaide now come up to collect a player. Clint Barker with the ball. Nice slow clear for Brighton. They're nice and stretched. Subbing through, getting their clearing unit on board. Clint Barker shakes his head, says, no, I don't want to give that one. I'll just hold on to it a little bit longer. Fuss out the back door, and that's a tough pass to collect. So North Adelaide should gather.
Oh, no.
And that was not required. Rosenthal picks up a loose ball. Perham, Lim, good save, Robbo. Drops to his knees, read it early. And out the front, Twisky. One to collect from the bench.
Oh,
Toby Raymond misses him. Oh, terrible slide. And there he is, Steph Gaspari.
Almost on cue, the postman.
Right place, right time. He could have done a little bit more in that centre there. Twisk able to break free. The slide came. Nick Wells, unfortunately, leaving Gaspari one of them with the keeper back corner. So that was a nice transition goal for North Adelaide. 4-5.
Yeah, that
4-5.
North Adelaide needed that just to be, stay in touch with Brighton, make sure they don't keep this run up. So
Doug Brooks out the front. Early ball to Lim. No fast break on. Kick it through X. Parham now. North Adelaide. Well held off there on that fasty. Shinnick will sub. Brighton will set up again. 4-5 Brighton. Parham through X. Lim again. Now has the sword standing in. Roberts, what's his name, Steph? Luke Roberts?
Lukey Roberts, yes.
Luke the Sword Roberts. Lim to Parham. Parham working hard at the back with Andy Kilford on him. Up the top, Doug Brooks would like to go at Blakey Alford here. Nice pick, get some space. Hands are free. No chance, Robbo saving that one.
That was that sweep we were talking about a bit earlier. The righty sweep. Dougie Brooks just a bit too quick for Blake there. That was a very nice pick by the Brighton Americans. So
they are isolating against Blake Alford a lot down there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Making their face-off guy work really hard. So that'll be interesting to watch as time goes by to see how much petrol he's got left in the tank. Blake comes second half.
Yeah, that's correct. The Brighton boys are lucky. They've got the veteran in Jack Woodford, and then obviously the young fella in Dougie Brooks coming up the ranks against Blake Alford. So yeah, I think they're working real hard.
And that's Matt Brigham. Beg my pardon. Brigham collects the ground ball off the face. Rosenthal, Lim, Nate Rowe, up to Woodford. Gee, Woodford does a lot of work offensively too, doesn't he? Doesn't take much time off.
No, he's a workhorse through the middle for Brighton, and he's been doing it for years. He's a great bloke.
Great bloke. Yeah.
He is.
Again, ISO Blake Alford. Back corner, plenty of space for Lim. Lim goes up to Brigham. Nat Rowe, so they'll look to go here again, Nat Rowe on number 1, or they'll go to the Yanks. So, Kevin Trapp, well defended, switch. Nat Rowe gets inside on the left, finds Parham. Ooh, just misses again.
That range is getting closer. That wasn't too far away. We had the perfect angle here, and I reckon he's not too far off from Pez from.
Just allowed for the breeze, didn't he, Pez? But it didn't pick up enough. It's a good night. If you're not doing too much else, get down here for the second half here at the Chook Pen at Jeps Cross. And bring your kite too. It's a good night for kite. Wind is not too much. Nat Rowe opened up. Bottom corner. Parham finds Woodford in the inside. Pass a little high.
Too friendly, Pez. He could have almost shot that. He's definitely within his range.
Yeah,
He's just
agree.
Being too much of a nice guy and feeding the rest of the boys.
So Roberts. Woodford with Scott Ellis defending on him there with a long pole. Two-man game down low. Lim on the left, rolls back to right. Space now for Parham through X. Nice little flip play to Lim, and Lim will find Woodford, and Woodford will score. Great little setup there for Brighton. A little two-man game into a three-man game. They went tipsy-turvy with each other there. Have a look on the 11-choice replay.
You watch Scotty Ellis, he'll turn his head, and Jake Woodford, he'll do the old little backdoor trick here. Watch this.
There he is. Ball watching. Yeah, where's
bang.
He going? Too late. Score. Very good. 7-4 Brighton. Just with a little bit of breathing space.
Not too much Robbo could have done about that, the old one-on-one on the crease.
Yep, I agree. Linton Arscott, we're all interested in the lacrosse, not the footy, Lippy. Doug Brooks out the front, but Blake Alford gets a stick on it. Unlucky. Cody Rosenthal picks up. Jake Rosenthal hits his brother. Not as nice as he would have liked. I'll talk about that tomorrow morning over breakfast. And here we go. We have Kevin Trapp bringing the ball down into the offence for North Adelaide, the Redmen.
Let's see if the Redmen can keep composure and keep it settled and move the ball and get a score here, because
big possession. Big possession. They must score here 5-7 to keep within range.
Yep. It's if Brighton get another one, it's a 4-goal lead, and it could be bad news for North.
Adam Sanders going to the crease. So North have changed their structure up a little bit. Braden Simpson back out on the field. Looks like he's doing a fair bit of offensive work, Steph. Not much in the defensive end.
No, he's getting that early sub, getting the pole on, and just saving himself for the offensive end. So
backdoor cut from Braden, not on. The North Adelaide connection, the Washington connection. Shot, you're going to need to be better than that.
You are. Chippy will read that.
That is just coughing it up. And the Brighton now rolling into transition. Doug Brooks, plenty of hard work on the far side. Shinnick coming with him. Rosenthal down to Cody, down to Pez, and it's as easy as that.
That is what you call textbook lacrosse. That is transition at its best.
As that. Easy as that. Let's have a look here. Living choice. So it's a poor shot from Zach Garassi.
That's a great pass by Alan Lynch. Straight across the top.
Open them up.
Rosenthal, Perham,
and that is Brighton Lacrosse 101 right there, isn't it?
It is. Lee Perham will eat them all day and score just about every time on that.
7-4. Timeout called. North Adelaide. Yep, 7-4. Now it's 8-4. Correct.
Probably a good timeout by North. They kind of lost their way a little bit at the moment. North Adelaide, not getting their hands on the ball as much as they would like, and Brighton are, exerting themselves very well at the moment.
Just not enough pressure up at the front end, coughing up the ball offensively, North Adelaide, and they're not working hard enough on that turnover.
No.
It was evident on that last one there with Brighton. Doug Brooks working hard on the clear, nice early ball, got the North Adelaide defenders sliding, Perham open on the crease.
It's as easy as that. It's called gut running through the midfield, and as much as it's not very nice to do, you just got to do it sometimes. And Brighton young boys are just doing it a lot better at the moment than the North Adelaide boys. So, North Adelaide they really need this face off now, and to get the ball into offense and get a good set. It's actually good to see at the moment. There not too many whistles have been blown, so no man ups at the moment.
Having a great game, the referees.
They are. We don't know they're out there, which is always a good thing.
Yep. Oh, loose ball in the face there. Alford and Wisk had a chance, but missed. Fuss gets. Back to Woodford, and they keep Alford out there again. So there'll be a shuffle from high. They'll set up with their 2-1-3. They'll look for their matchup, their ideal matchup, and then they'll sweep hard, I would think. So again, they've identified Nat Rowe. Will get into position. We'll see if North Adelaide can combat. They will go hard against Luke McCabe.
Yep, they Mitch Fuss is going to X with Blake, so it'll be interesting if they do the old two-man play here.
They do. Going hard against Blake. A little bit of movement from low. Go against McCarr from high. Good, nice early swap though. Perham on, not on. Lim collects. Good check. Great check though. By that's Andy Kilford, I reckon. Robbo collects. Oh, the pass didn't quite make the mark, but Luke Roberts collects. Brings the ball down to offense. So, again, I don't want to repeat myself too many times here, Steph. This is a really important offensive set. It is,
yes. You just see then the gut running of the Brighton middies. They mucked it up. They're straight back into defence. No No cares given, just straight back in there, gut running.
Well disciplined. They don't want to hear from Pez when they get back down to the offence, you see.
No, that's right. I wouldn't have thought so. Not with Perham. He'd be telling them what they should and shouldn't be doing.
Gaspari at X, doing a lot of work through X tonight. And this is Kevin Trapp, early goal scorer. Woodford on him. Nice drive and dodge. Bottom corner twist, doesn't score. One he probably would have liked to have another crack at that. That was a lovely feed. And that shot there is simply not going to trouble Chippy at all. Casey Greaves. So maybe the pressure's starting to mount now. The North Adelaide boys are just starting to fire away shots that maybe aren't so much on. Braden Simpson can't beat his man, but finds Casey, and that's a good save again from Chippy. So telegraph that low shot.
Yeah, the North Adelaide boys, I think they're trying to push it a little bit too much at the moment, trying to play catch up, obviously, with a 4-goal lead. And
good collect from Fuss. Good outlet from Barker. Mitch Fuss, Brighton down into attack at a blink of an eye. Huge pressure now for North Adelaide. 8-4 Brighton, the Baby Bombers. Woodford, Nat Rowe, now they look to get their best matchup into play up here.
It'll be interesting now. They've got 3 good short pole defenders, North Adelaide, and Gaspari, Twist, and their American in Kevin Trapp.
They do.
It'll be interesting to see who they go through here.
Woodford says it's got to be me. I'm the most experienced of you blokes up the top here. It has to be me. Renat Rose open.
Oof. Maybe a little bit too ambitious, but
definitely
worth a shot.
Through the knuckleball. I would have went with the heater from there.
Yep. So we go a few subs here for Brighton and Hamish Mathwin.
Yeah. I haven't seen him in... Oh, bounce pass. That was tricky.
Not playing on turf at the moment, but that was a good bounce pass.
Perham gets it back up to Mathwin. This time he decides not the bounce pass. He put a bit more air into it.
A bit more heat.
Bit more heat. So Perham, bottom corner. I think Perham likes his match up here and he's just going to size himself up.
He'll wait for the time and I reckon he'll go this time, I reckon.
2-man game here. We'll see what they do, but it'll shut off. And Jake Rosenthal runs. Mathwin. Nate Rowe, another one. This time a little bit of stick from Robinson. But Brighton first on. Mitch Fuss will bring it back in.
Mark Bain a little bit upset with Hamish Mathwin then. He's told him he should have pulled the trigger, and he probably should have been. That's probably good range.
Yeah, well, he's not seeing a lot of time out there in the field, so when you're out there and you get an opportunity, why not load up?
Yeah, make an impact.
Yep. Won't be able to muscle in too much on Gaspari, though, I wouldn't have thought.
Nah, that's probably not the matchup they want.
Good ball movement here from Brighton. 2-man game. Pez just hits that bottom corner, cut in the backside. Mathwin, not bad. 2-man game in the back. Rosenthal just misses as well.
Brighton are just that little bit cleaner in the offense set as opposed to North Adelaide.
So much more movement, so much more purpose to their movement. Where North Adelaide are still stuck a little in the one-on-one game, and it's just not happening for them at the moment. A bit stagnant down the other end of the field.
Yeah, they're kind of watching one of the Americans or Gaspari do the work and just watching to see what happens. And 1-on-5 is probably not going to work for them.
Nate Rowe across to Mitch Fuss, Kai Selleck, Rosenthal, the Jake variety. Oh, slips past. That's good, D. That's good, D. Happy with that, aren't we? Happy with that as well.
Yeah.
Took on one too many
one
too many roosters than he liked.
I don't reckon the umpires have brought their flags out tonight. There could have been a couple there that they normally call on a Saturday, but good to see Friday Night Lights.
That's
it's getting pulled back in.
It's a new day.
Maybe the refs like the Friday night games and not Saturdays.
8-4 Brighton. Oh, we've got a little bit of a disturbance in our coverage. Or are we right? We're in a black spot out here at the Chook Pen.
Oh, good cut there,
Oh,
Braden Simpson.
Simpson couldn't do enough with it.
turnover in North Adelaide.
Are we live here? Oh, we're good. Yep.
Well, good pick up there.
So that was a turnover on the clear. Barker went to the middle of the field, didn't hit the outlet. North Adelaide mopped up with a long pole there. That was
Scotty Ellis.
Scotty Ellis, of course. So keep getting him mixed up because we have Casey Greaves written down as number 21 as well. So North Adelaide into attack. ISO at the top. Gaspari.
This is probably a good
Rosenthal.
matchup for them.
That was a very good matchup. 1, 2.
Boom.
Slots it. Top corner. Very good.
Hopefully.
Sorry about that little disturbance there in the transmission, but we'll get a little look here on the Living Choice replay, Steph.
It was no.
No, we won't because it wasn't on, was
no,
it?
No
Oh,
replay.
gee whiz.
The old Gaspari just asserting his size, I would have thought,
So
on Rosenthal.
He
a bit of a
found
bulldog.
himself with Jake Rosenthal down defence, isolated himself from the top, split to the left. Defender came, held on to it, went back right and slotted it top shelf,
corner.
didn't he?
Yeah, it looked very good.
Yep. Stick side high too, Chippy, the left-hander.
Yes,
so,
it was. Those two know each other quite well, so I'm sure Gaspari would tell him all about it.
Nice easy face there again to Jack Woodford. Out the back, Brigham brings the ball down. He's not shy of shooting the ball either, Brigham.
No, he's a solid boy. So he doesn't mind letting him go from the outside on the left. Oh, Pez. Pez still hasn't found his range. I reckon that's probably about 4 or 5 now for the Pez. So
Lim, bottom corner, on sword. Woodford, top centre. Blake Alford again, Brian have been asking him to do a lot of defence tonight. He's got to get on the hands of Woodford there as two cutters go shooting through. Perham will hold up, they'll reset. Oh, Cody Rosenthal back door. Isolation again for Jack Woodford. Good D this time, Blake Alford. Oh, nearly slips on the white line. Good save.
shot
Rubber
through
in the
him.
bottom
Used him as
corner.
a screen, so that's not bad. Here we go, Cody.
Yes, Cody Rosenthal. As the wind just whistles through my headset here. Oh, nice fake, and that could have been Perham again.
Oof, I'm going to say Lee Perham is 0-6.
He might have his defensive stick with him tonight. Might
Yeah.
have left his shooting stick at home. Inbound, Lim up high, isolation. Lukey McCard, he gets blown away a little bit, and a shot. That's a bouncer. It's a bouncer in the World Cup, probably called wide, I would have thought.
Yeah. Umpire wouldn't have hesitated to call that one a wide, I wouldn't have thought.
10-second call from the Brighton bench. Pump
Cody.
to the crease.
Ooh, good job, Coach.
Ground ball. Brighton. Good check though by McCard. And
Oh, that's half time.
the cowbell sounds.
Bit out of time with the time clock on the screen, but that is definitely half time, guys.
4-2 quarter, North Adelaide. That takes them to a 9-4 lead. Is that right? 9-5. 9-5, I reckon.
Gaspari got that last one, so
A double for Gaspari in that quarter. The only scorer for North Adelaide. Brighton, Jake Rosenthal, Douglas Brooks, Jack Woodford, Lee Perham, all singles. 9-4 at the half. We will now go to our our general halftime break. Steph, got anything to add before we go?
no, not really. Shicks, the Brighton boys are just getting on top here, so it'll be interesting to see how Blake goes in the second half in the face-offs. And yeah, they're definitely looking a lot more composed, Brighton. They're using their experienced guys to compose them, so that is definitely half time, guys. Hashtag.
Back live at the Chook Pen here at Jeps Cross. Pretty interesting first half. Steph, North Adelaide a bit closer than the 9-4 scoreboard suggests. They just lost their way offensively a little bit.
Yeah, the last half of that second quarter, they just didn't have that little edge that they did in the first part of the game. So if they can come out here like they did at the start of the game and a bit of all guns blazing and up and about, they'll definitely be back in this game because they're definitely not out of it here at the start of the second half.
I think you're right. Blake Orford's been doing pretty well in the face-off. Woodford and Doug Brooks. So I'll see if that continues. Ooh. Not happy with that.
Legal procedure.
Blakey Orford will have a little spell as Jack Woodford breaks. So down to Gaspari. Over to
Casey
Greaves.
Is what they need. They need the first touch of the game, get the first goal for this half, and I reckon they'll be up and about again like they were in the first half.
Some quick ball movement, nice off-ball movement. Get some confidence going, but again, it's a tough ball.
That's a great feed.
As the North Adelaide local go nuts.
There won't be a living choice replay, unfortunately, but that was a great little dump and little backdoor cut by the postman himself on cue again.
That was. You can almost throw it anywhere to him. He's such a big frame.
He is. He's a good stick handler, the old Ryan Gaspari. He take him high, low on his chest. He's a great man.
9-5. 9-5. As the Rooster locals are up in arms here.
Oh, here we go. Blakey.
Blakey. Oh. How about that? What was that, Stefan?
That was a backhand pass on
the back of the stick.
On money too. That was. Yeah. And he gets another break. This is what North Adelaide need. They need the ball, give Blake a rest, let him just worry about face-offs and let the offense go to work against the Brighton defence.
Just the run-of-the-mill player doesn't get to wear a helmet like that. So I knew that there was a bit of flash and brilliance in there. Didn't disappoint. That was fantastic.
Because that's a fantastic-looking helmet too.
Nicely spread. Braden Simpson, Doug Brooks puts a bit of pressure high centre. Space now. Greaves working left-handed. Nick Wells doing two-man game and Twisk drops the shoulder.
Another one.
Clint Barker drops the knees and Twisk shelves it. Living choice replay. Simpson across. Greaves low, left, high. Two-man game. Twisk left open on the doorstep.
Bang.
Slots it.
I believe the score now is 8-7. I think I've just been told.
Correct.
So
as Twisk gets his first for the night.
Let's see how Woody goes here. Oh, there's Mitch Fuss. Good job with the GB. It'll be interesting to see if they go to work on Blake now, like they did in the first half.
Yeah. So North Adelaide aren't without chances to sub him there. Polden from the far wing came off. So Blake Alford loses that face-off. He should be looking to attach himself to that pole as Rosenthal slips one in the bottom corner. A little bit of overplay in the back corner. And Robbo just couldn't get down to it.
No, I agree with you, though, with Blake Alford. He really needs to, if he loses it, head up, see that pole and go, because it's a great opportunity for him to get off the field and give himself some rest and just worry about his face-off, because he's up against it with the two quality face-off guys from Brighton. So
nice little shake and bake on the bottom corner there by Rosenthal to give the slip to Scott Ellis.
That gives him a good little buffer now, 2 goals. So
Blake Alford, there we go. Bang. Out the back of the stick, he throws it long, and this will be a good contest. Wells v Greaves.
2 big body Americans.
And North Adelaide just outnumbered. Brighton just want it more, don't they?
Dougie Brooks. Well done.
Clint Barker. Brigham.
Out to the American Brigham, yep. Probably hit Arlen, and he's going to carry it. He's going to back his chance against Alford here.
Got a chance, runs to space. Good cover defence there, though, by Kevin Trapp.
And now they hit the general in Lee Parham at X over to Arlen, is it? Rosenthal.
Jake. The Jake variety. Doug Brooks open, not quite what he wanted.
Oh, Lynn got some room. Oh.
Kai Selleck in the bottom corner. Well held up, though, by the Sword Roberts.
Here we go. Now they get their composure back. Going through Lee Parham and Arlen Lynn at X. Over to Rosenthal.
Looking for their matchups. Just organising themselves up high here, Brighton. They've also taken Blake Alford low, so expect a little bit of a shimmy up the top here. They'll push the side. I reckon they'll get the ball around quickly and play a little two-man game through X, will they?
Yeah, I reckon they will. They got Arlen Lynn on Blake. So that's a good matchup for Brighton. They'll back their chances here.
Arlen's gone left. Good slide.
Early slide. Parham
open up. Oh, good cover. Sword and...
Ooh, good stop, Robbo. Not much of an angle there for Lee, but he doesn't need any angle at all, Lee, to get good shots on.
Correct. Kevin Trapp through one. Meets Rosenthal through two. Bring him again through three. Centre of the field. Braden Simpson comes out.
Adam Booney Sanders is onto the field again. We haven't seen much of him. He's normally playing in attack but with Americans, he's gone to the bench. So he'll work hard in the crease for him, giving him a good target in the crease.
He will. He can get hot in there too, the bone. Greaves, Wells, two-man game working well.
There we go, Braden Simpson. Probably should have done a bit better than that. He had a fair bit of time.
Hasn't been that free for a while, has he?
No.
Gaspari bring the ball in out of bounds. Toby Raymond. Oh, hands are free. Simpson straight to the breadbasket.
That's textbook for Chippy. Yep. He'll eat them up every day of the week,
just
even on a Friday.
Little, doesn't he?
And he won't mind to run either.
Nice pass, Wells. Oh, slips, gone. Not good enough pressure. North Adelaide. Brigham high centre. Selleck slips through one, hits the pipe.
Oof. Close.
And North Adelaide.
Oh, backhand.
Very good here. They're very good on that tonight so far, aren't they?
Here we go, transition. Let's see what they're going to do. American to American.
Zach Garassi fakes one. Oh. Good save. I think that one there, Chippy.
They've just been practicing backhands on a Thursday night, the old North Adelaide boys.
Was that another backhand shot?
Yeah, yep. Could have just buried it one-on-one, but chose the backhand option and hit him right in the head. I
didn't see that, and I would think that Scotty Morris would be pretty annoyed if that was a backhanded shot there, Steph. Fast break on Brighton.
One-on-one with Chippy.
9-7.
You can't ask much more from that.
I mean, just put the money in the bank.
Yeah, you're not going to get opportunities like that very often against Brighton, so you really got to make them count. And it's the old scoreboard pressure gets them to one goal game, and
it is
never know what could happen.
Building pressure against the young Bombers here. You give them space to be free, foot loose, and running around doing what they like. They're going to be very good, and they'll pile the goals on. Ground ball contest here. Brigham gets bumped off. Great.
Casey Greaves in there.
He's just missed it though, Greaves. He's missed it. McCarb couldn't scoop either. Brighton there in numbers, and Arlen Lim comes away with it. So they'll have another set.
They'll just re-evaluate again, get their matchups.
Selleck to Perham, bottom corners. Rosenthal, Roberts defending, one-on-one, rolls back left, forces the back corner.
Oof.
I think Robbo wore that one in the chest.
Yeah, chest or definitely on the shin somewhere. Here
we go. Ball in possession. That ball not in possession.
No, Brighton ball, was it?
No, push. So that was a push on Rosenthal. And that'll give Casey Greaves the chance to stroll over, scoop, and bring the ball back down for the Roosters.
Here we go.
To have another crack at it. Tension building, Steph.
Yep. You hear the coaching of Mark Mainland. They wanted to release Toby Raymond, who was on Booney, Adam Sanders, so they want to get a short pole onto him and a long pole onto possibly a bit more of a threat.
So Gaspari, Ryan up the top. Now looking for Zach Gassari. Nick Wells, good check there, and unlucky not to dispossess. Well played, good battle up the top, plenty of space, a little bit of showtime. Twisk collects, good push in the back, not called. Good D though, Toby Raymond. Help comes, he's still got Twisk inside, misses.
Oh, misses, no backup.
Oh, I would love to have a living choice replay on that one.
That was close. And once again, the refs, I don't reckon they've brought their flags out again for this second half. That could have been a few there, but it's good to see. Let them play.
Mathman 1-2 wants it back, doesn't get. Barker says we'll just take the air out of it a bit here. I want a little bit of TV time. Woodford under pressure. Double comes. Mathman slips out the back.
Oh.
Unlucky there from Cameron White. Good slide, but just a fraction late, and Brighton are able to bring it down to attack for another shot at it. 9-7, North Adelaide not without their chances, Steph.
Yeah, they definitely could be in this. Brighton aren't putting him away.
Just behind the ute, we can't see it. Brighton get it back. Mathman at the top centre. Oh, that was a lucky save. Perham, Woodford, the old crew. Mathman, shot, pulls, holds, space, goes again.
Oh, the old 5-hole, I reckon, Shicks.
5-hole.
If we look on the living choice replay, I reckon that
He decided not to shoot earlier.
held it. Got a pick there and straight through the legs.
10-7. A little bit of breathing space now for the Bombers.
Yeah. North Adelaide, they seem to get within an inch, and then Brighton are just good enough to take it away from them again.
Timeout called, North Adelaide.
That's probably not a bad option there by Scotty Morris.
I might have just waited a couple of seconds on that. I think Blake Alford's been pretty good at the X tonight.
Yeah, and he was against Dougie Brooks, so
there's a fair chance. I mean,
he could get that down into offense, and they could
Dougie's been
get
doing
one back
great as well. Of course, Dougie's been doing great, and that's the risk you take, right? You can,
that's right.
You can hold on, or you can take it. But Scotty Morris thought, you know what, we'll take this opportunity now. We'll pull the pin on it. We're up. We got within one. We scored the first 2 of this quarter.
Yep, regroup.
A little bit of momentum swung back to the Baby Bombers.
I'm sure he's barking some orders over there in the huddle, and be interested to see what North Adelaide come out after this little timeout. They seem to come out with a bit of flair and a bit of voice after the breaks. So yeah, be interesting to see what they do in the face-off. And
look at Scotty Morris. They're asking his boys to focus. Stay on track here, boys. Come on.
Follow the plan. Be disciplined.
We're a chance here. We just need to slot away when we have our chances.
And that's what it is against the good teams of obviously yourself with Glenelg and Brighton. These good teams, you don't get many opportunities. So when you do, you really got to take full advantage of them and get your goals or get your stops in defence and make it count.
Jono looking for the all clear to get the ball down. Face off here, so we'll see what might have come. Oh, Doug Brooks. Blakey out the front, collects. Plenty of pressure on though. McCabe didn't see that coming out. Oh, big check that has been called on Casey Greaves, and that probably deserves it too. And that's what it's taken tonight. That is what it's taken for our first flag of the night.
Big slash to the forearm, I reckon that was, by the American. So it'll be interesting to see now Brighton get their first chance of man up for the night. So let's see if they can execute and get them out to a nice, comfortable 4-goal lead.
Looks like a 1-3-2 set up for Brighton. Arnon Lim playing X. Selleck, Brigham, Lim. That might be a give and go. Woodford.
Playing a bit of a triangle here.
Boom.
There it is, Pez. Lee Perham finds that corner finally. That's a great shot by Lee Perham.
Living choice replay. We'll have a look at that. A little bit of an overlap on the backside. Perham from the crease.
It's almost a bit of a triangle here.
Woodford, Doug Brooks, a little bit of a three-man rotation, and
that's as nice as you're going to see, I reckon.
Cameron White was very slow to react. Perham opened up, so he's turning himself maybe into a man-up specialist, Steph.
Maybe, Pez, yeah. Time and room.
Yep, I'll tell him that you said that.
He'll be enjoying it down in attack with these young boys.
11-7 Brighton. Easy face-off there. Woodford flicks out the back to Fuss. He's not scared to use the young kids, is he?
Nah, he was going against Nathan Twist there, so they've changed it up. Maybe Blake's getting a bit tired now. He's taken all of them, so it was a quite easy win for Jack.
Working him hard defensively too, so he's got a lot of... his work rate is nice and high, so he's puffed. He's puffed.
He definitely he's probably racking up the kilometres tonight, I reckon, Blake.
So what are we? Back to all even. 11-7 Brighton after North through the first two to get to 7-8. Brighton have piled on the next three. Momentum fully in their favour. Woodford dodging. North Adelaide switching. Good defence up high. Lim through X. Carries. Rosenthal. Fuss, which is the original matchup they wanted. He'll catch and carry. He'll go left. Braden Simpson playing a bit of defence for the first time in 2019.
Yeah, we haven't seen him tonight in playing defence. So it'll be interesting to see if they try and target him or if they go through another option.
Nat Rowe carries the ball. McCabe, good D down there through X now. Perham, Fuss, again the matchup. Braden Simpson picked off Fuss.
Ooh, got to have a bit more power than that, young Mitchell Fuss.
Quick outlet.
Here we go, transition.
Simpson.
What are they going to do?
Couldn't get it done defensively. Let's see if he can sink one offensively. Holds on to it. Needs to move the ball on.
Probably
held
a bit
on
of
to it. Held on to it a little longer than he needed to.
Probably a bit of a wasted opportunity that. Braden could have probably done a bit more, but...
Greaves.
Here we go.
Open up here. No angle. No angle. Nice shot though. Nice shot there from Zach Garassi. He's not frightened to throw the ball around.
No, he didn't miss by a lot.
Gaspari, two-man game. Good D, Doug Shinnick, though, hitting that hand nice and hard. Oh, still got a shot off. That is Casey Greaves.
The American boys from North Adelaide, they're definitely not afraid to shoot. So,
yep. Speaking of which, we've got Zach Garassi to bring the ball in, I think, with young Mitch Fuss.
This will be interesting.
Under 19 Australian squad member. We'll see how he hands up here. Nice and quick. Oh, another little backhander bouncing. Gaspari collecting a nice little score on the back corner. Casey Greaves.
That was a good little pickup by Gaspari, and
that's just throwing the garbage out. But
they're lucky to get that one, I think. He should have done better on the left.
Casey Greaves realising that he doesn't have to take on half the team to score.
No.
Just get the ball in Gaspari's stick, find a little bit of space, he'll hit you on the shoulder.
North Adelaide are doing well. There's only 3 goals behind, but they get the ball in their hands.
8-11 the score.
8-11.
Blake Alford out
here
the
we
front.
go. Bit of rest, and here we go.
There. Good chase of the Brighton guys. He's going to get mobbed, and he does, but he's still involved. Oh, good pickup, good hit, good body, good aggressive lacrosse here. Another one, let him play.
Oh, I don't know about that one. Oh.
Take the ball.
Shinnick. Wells. Oh, needs to be a bit more pressure on the pole there, I would have thought. Easy outlets. Easy clear, free clear, I should say.
That's what we were talking about a bit earlier. North Adelaide taking their chances. Blake, great face off. Probably could have got the pass off a bit earlier, but... and here we go, Brighton down and scores.
Yep,
they're taking the opportunities. I think that was the veteran in Lee Perham.
Might have been Rosenthal who scored. Rosenthal who scored.
We'll have a look on the living choice replay here.
Yep, so
what happened here?
That might have been Doug Brooks on the right.
Lee Perham. Bang.
Oh, it was it?
Leaping. Oh.
Leaping Lee Perham.
Yes, he still got it in the old legs.
Too, didn't he?
It was very, very nice to watch. So Lee's probably got a few now, I think, for the game now. He's probably 2 or 3, is he?
He's up to 3. Woodford fast break out the front.
Oh.
Through that, straight to Robbo. Caught that with his eyes closed. But Polden's realised that Twisk is the obvious outlet.
Here we go. They've still got a match. I reckon he'll bulldodge Fussy here. And
he will too, won't he? Yes, he will. Gets his hands free. And that is Kevin Trapp's second for the night. Right up there on the top right-hand corner.
That's taking your opportunities, North Adelaide. Good job.
That's making your opportunity.
Yeah.
Moving choice replay. So Twisk across, plenty of space. Fuss did everything right. Just 15 kilos lighter.
Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong then. He tried to just hold him up a bit, and like you said, 15 kilos lighter than the American.
Yep.
He's probably not going to stand too much of a chance, the young fella, but definitely did a good job there. Best he could do.
Woodford, Alford, Woodford. Good collect. Through to X, Brighton, 12-9. Matt Rowe. So Brighton now have gone back to their original set, wide twos. Plenty of space here.
And as we speak, I reckon there's a bit of rain about.
Thunder and lightning.
Oh, I don't know yet.
A bit of lightning.
Oh, I might have to take cover here.
I'll tell you what was lightning. That was you finding out a little bit of moisture was in the air.
Yeah, I was quick on it.
Bingham scores the bounce shot. Not sure if that was exactly where he was going for, and it is raining. It has just opened up at the Chook Pen here at Jeps Cross.
Oof. I'm not getting paid to get wet, so hopefully it doesn't last too long.
Shit. Oh, that's great. A little bit of rain.
And our good mate Scotty Gill is running around like a headless chook at the Chook Pen, trying to make sure everything stays wet.
I reckon he owns
stays
all
dry,
this computer equipment.
So let's... So is that... Just...
Bingham scored for Brighton. That'll take it to 13-9. Doug Brooks in the middle, and a new face-off for North Adelaide. That was Kevin Trapp. So Blakey Alford getting a little bit of a rest while the rain came down. Maybe he was out there searching for a jumper too, as we just lose a little bit of focus. And we're just trying to look in the trees. Eucalypti. We're back. We're sort of back. Stick with us, viewers. I'll tell you what, it is absolutely pouring here at the Chook Pen at the moment. Get your eggs while you can. The Roosters, they're down 9-13.
Oh, and that's three-quarter time.
It is too.
Oh, a bit of push and shove at the end there.
Another 4-goal quarter to Brighton. 4-all, however. North through the first 2. Brighton the next
3.
I think.
And then North got the 2, and then Brighton just got that last one at the end there just to put it to 4 goals. So
13-9. 13-9 as we maybe we'll get a little bit of a shout out from our sponsors.
John Wood here for Living Choice Fullerton, a luxury retirement village which is set to become the most exclusive retirement living address in Adelaide. Keith, what's your verdict?
I'm impressed, John. These apartments really do have the wow factor, and you can choose from spacious one-bedroom apartments through to ultra-luxurious penthouses.
Location, luxury, lifestyle and living well. Once again, Living Choice has ticked all the boxes.
Come and have a look at the stunning display apartment
and discover the new standard in retirement living.
Welcome back, three-quarter time. Jeps Cross, 13-9 Brighton. As we have a quick little sponsorship talk there from Living Choice and Traditional Verandas and Carports Roofing and guttering.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, if you're guttering, if that little bit of rain that just came down has upset your guttering, you know who to call.
Yes, get on the phone to them. They're a great group down there, and they'll definitely look after you. If you throw a little shout out of
Wayne
that you're
and
lacrosse.
Wayne and Raylene, they'll be at home sitting down with a nice glass of red in front of the fireplace watching this game. Great supporters of lacrosse.
I have no doubt about that. They will be nice and cosy and enjoying a nice little vino.
13-9. You think North Adelaide can find a way back here, Steph? They're 4 down, and I say 4 down, but
I think they do. I think they've definitely got a chance. If Blake can get on top of Jackie and they can get the ball down into offense and give the ball to the Gaspari, their Americans, and starve Brighton of the ball, I definitely think they can really push Brighton here.
They're going to need to be on song defensively. Brighton has scored 4 in each of these quarters, so for them to win, you would think they're going to need a pretty solid defensive effort.
Yeah, they're going to have to starve them of the ball, and it starts with Blake. Here we go. But yeah, if they can starve them of the ball, Brighton might do a couple of silly things if they get starved of the ball. You don't know, so...
Fuss has been great off the wing all night. Plenty of pressure though. Coughs it up. Twist collects.
And let's see what they can do.
We got Trap to Greaves.
Oh, here we go.
Greaves
Open
to
space.
Simpson. Fuss covers. Got some legs. Mitchell Fuss. And Simpson's got some locks. Takes it through X.
Probably
is that
hasn't
natural hair colour, or has that come about since he's moved to North Adelaide?
Yeah, he might have come across without that hair. And I reckon he might have just got amongst the North Adelaide club and given a bit of a dye. He definitely hasn't seen a barber for a while, I don't reckon.
Oh, no. Oh.
What's Gaspari done?
A little bit of a backhander there for the BTB from Gaspari. Coughed it up. Woodford collects and just...
Oh, outlet. Here we go. Polden.
Oh, misses one he probably should have got. There we go. Out on limb now.
Too much. Oh.
Twisk picks up. There we go. A little bit of body contact won't bother Twisk. Operating in.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Pick.
Bang.
Oh, no. Kevin Trapp, through all his good work so far tonight, just almost refused to collect that ball. Twisk under huge pressure down here, clearing the ball. Threw a Hail Mary to the centre of the field. Trapp looked like he should have had that. Fuss pounced.
Bit more desire for the ball, and he probably could have got that. He just waited for it, and you snooze, you lose.
You do. And Parham, who you do not want the ball with. Oh no, that's a break now, so Brighton get another chance to really snuff this game.
Brighton could really kill this game in the next 2 or 3 minutes. If they bang on another 1 or 2, that would be almost good night, I would have thought.
Good night, Irene. Rosenthal, Lim up to Brigham. Nice and wide, no one inside. Looking for a Brigham ISO here. Are they on their sweep? Across there to Doug Brooks. Yeah, Brigham comes high side. We'll see a bit of movement here.
Yeah, he's up against Cameron White here, so I reckon that's definitely the matchup. And
yes, Cameron White's playing really deep, isn't he? And that's a nice open shot. You're going to have to play a little bit tighter than that.
Yeah.
Even still, so deep. Brigham, who hasn't travelled tonight, loves a little roll, but that's come off the foot of someone, I think.
Oh, he could have, or he put it straight into Lukey Roberts' stick. I don't know. He didn't move too far.
Roberts clearing. Lim. Inside. Nice little play there. And Trapp, who's got some work to do after coughing up that last one, I reckon.
Yeah, he definitely owes him one.
Split shot.
Oof.
Gaspari probably read that. He's played enough of these guys 2 or 3 games to know that, you know what, he's going to do a split here and bomb one away.
So
I know where I need to be.
Make sure you got the backup, and they reset and they go again.
Casey Greaves, Nick Wells.
Probably not the shot. Not on Chippy, especially being a lefty. He'll eat them up.
The wind is just starting to pick up here. Simpson brings it in, goes left. X with Kai Selleck and has a shot with poor angle, and Clint Barker just sees plenty of that. Says, oh, outlet to Perham, to Polden, to Rosenthal, bottom corner, Lim, back step, tic-tac-toe, Jake Rosenthal.
That is textbook Brighton transition right there. Just very disciplined. Top guy draws the top defender, goes top guy, bottom guy, cross to the lefty, and bang. That is a great job. Polden, just here we go on the living choice replay. Polden draws the top guy, next guy, bang, bang, one-on-one, stick it.
Little tic-tac-toe.
Nothing Robbo could do about that, unfortunately. And that is a 6-goal lead, and it's going to be tough for him to come back from them now.
It is 15, or is it 14-9? I'm not sure. Woodford out the front. Blake Alford tied all the defensive he's done. Lim has another shot, and he collects his 4th for the night.
And I don't want to say it, Shix, but this, with 15 minutes to go, it could be a bit of a blowout in the end.
Emergency. Someone call a timeout.
It's it might not be pretty in the end for North Adelaide, and they deserve it to be a lot closer than what it's showing, but they might not have the wheels to keep up with Brighton and the young squad they have.
They've worn him out, Brighton. They've worn Blake Alford out here, making him play and a massive amount of defence tonight.
He's probably, besides the American boys to the midfield, he's probably definitely done the most amount of running and kilometres for North Adelaide.
And Jack Woodford is just maturing like a nice red wine from the southern parts of the 16-9 is correct. I've missed a goal here somewhere. It's about to be blown out. 7 goals, the difference.
Here we go. What matchup are they going to go with now? They're going to go Woody on Blake?
They're just continually knocking on that back door. A little bit of a spin backdoor shot there from Pez.
Bit of showtime. Unfortunately, couldn't capitalise.
Andrew Kilford really left ball watching that there, wasn't he? Rosenthal, a wheel. Blake Alford just getting exposed now, and Jack Woodford collects his 3rd for the night.
Just too good, old Jack.
17-9. It's a blowout, Steph.
Yes.
It's a blowout.
You can see here, Living Choice, the old Living Choice replay. Get it around. Once again, get their matchup they want. Jack pops out the back. He says, thanks very much for coming. I'll get you on the back step.
Yep.
Poor defence. He's probably a bit tired, the old Blake.
He certainly is. He's very tired.
Probably not much left in the take, unfortunately, and just stepped in and one-on-one with Robbo and scored it. And as we speak, Braden Simpson.
So this is danger time now for North.
Yeah.
Trying to find someone to help out in the crease. Although Braden Simpson does a good effort in there, and Doug Brooks will be unlucky here to have
loose ball push.
A loose ball push. Matchups. Yelling and screaming for North Adelaide. Casey Greaves dodging hard on the left. Not sure he's gone right yet tonight.
Yeah, they're definitely power drivers, aren't they? They just get a bit of speed up and they're just going for it.
Garassi.
Good.
You're
not going to score that on Chippy, unfortunately.
No. Oh,
not in this league.
You might have saved that, Steph.
I reckon I might have been a chance, actually.
With the short stick.
Yeah.
Overloading here. Brighton running
around.
hard. Doug Brooks could have been inside, had plenty of space. Selleck.
Oh, that's all right. Still got the back up.
Jake Rosenthal will bring it back in. North Adelaide have dropped their heads here defensively. Look how deep they're playing now. They're not out pushing, pressing.
No, they're not the North Adelaide up and about, are they? They look very good once they got a bit of confidence about them, but they're kind of going back into their shell, which is resulting in...
They will like this here. They'll operate back corner for Fuss. He'll have a little sneaky look at it. Doug Brooks left wide open, and he will load up. Miss the net at the back.
And that's into someone's lounge room, I reckon, that ball.
Rosenthal, Perham, Fuss, high again. They like the matchup with Brooks, although they do have Zach Garassi moving across to him. So Mitch Fuss will get a nice little look here at Cameron White. Two-man game with Lee Perham. They switch. Doug Brooks, some space.
So in, back of the net.
I thought it went wide.
So did I, but that's in the net and no all clear.
All clear.
The old
All
Polly.
clear.
Pol's
Doug
called it
Brooks.
all clear. Once again, the old righty sweep. Good control by Lee Perham here. Overcommitted by the defender. Dougie Brooks just runs straight past him. Righty sweep, bangs.
I thought he might have been a little bit out of play there, Doug. He kept himself nice and wide. Need to be a little bit more aggressive getting inside, but
Yeah, sneaking inside the back door, but he got the ball and put the wheels on and got inside.
quick enough and good enough to get back in there.
There we go. Woody flicks it to himself. And
Really asserting his dominance now. Look at him go. Oh,
that's
there we
great.
go, the
That
crash.
is well done, Jack Woodford.
The
Good
crash
finish.
to Jack Woodford. He held on to it long enough, let the dust settle, and appearing out of nowhere.
The old
Jake
sneaky Jakey
Rosenthal.
Rosenthal.
And that is his
We-
fourth.
He's very slippery, isn't he, Jake Rosenthal? He just pops up.
Right place, right time.
Yeah.
Yep. Look,
And he
IQ, pretty good.
And he knows that he's got his teammates will give him the ball if he's in the right spot. So it's good heads up by Jack. He just got swarmed by about 4 or 5 North boys, and
Easy to score when all the defenders run away from you, Steph.
yeah, well,
Wouldn't mind that
one-on-ones.
occasionally.
Oh, I could have scored 100 in a season if I had one-on-ones.
From 102 opportunities.
Absolutely.
Woodford again.
Look at him.
4 on a trot.
Here we go.
Early ball to limb.
Oh, Lee Perham just
Yeah.
smoked him.
So McGarb, I think, is just has been told Stanley Perham and learn the game a little.
Because you're about to get a lesson.
Handing out lessons, isn't he? Robbo. Here we go. Andy
Oh,
up the
well.
field,
Oh.
twist, the prime mover, but hasn't been sighted for a good couple of quarters.
Yeah, he's gone a bit
Twisky.
quiet.
He has, hasn't he?
See if he shows his
Oh.
dominance here. No right.
Good
so
help. Good help defence.
That Doug
Taking
Shinnick.
on one too many. Tom Polden. Yeah, Doug Shinnick helped out. Tom Polden. Brighton off to the races. Lim, thinks better of it. Better give it to the captain. He finds an open man, and Woodford on
Oh.
fire in this last quarter.
Doesn't hesitate, does he? Just rips it.
Shoots high and misses.
This could be the old story of over 20 under 10 chicks.
Well, if you're good enough. If you're good enough. This has been a great performance from Brighton. Robbo, who is the incumbent all-star goalkeeper.
Reigning, yeah, from last year. Reigning MVP of the goalies.
Up the top here. So again, looking for matchups. Gaspari. They got North Adelaide had 3 very good matchups up here though. Pole on Brigham. Brigham would love to shoot. He gets some space. Roberts just tagging it behind a little bit there.
I believe, Shicks, as the Brighton boys get this around, that the Aussie boys are watching in South Korea. I've just been informed. So shout out to the Aussie boys.
They are. Oh, Robbo collects that on the boob and he picks up the crumbs.
Yeah, and off to the races. Here we
Here
go.
We've
Casey
got here
Greaves.
Casey Greaves, another Bulldog.
Bulldogs.
Imagine that. 1, 2, fires away,
Boom.
shoots, and he's pretty excited to get the chooks up to 10.
Yes.
Not sure if you've swiveled the head around too far to have a little look at the scoreboard.
That I don't think I've seen him do anything else but just wheels, bulldodge.
Good speed, good pace.
Just backs himself in and
Yeah, and then got a good bounce and beat Chippy high. So well done. Hey, good lacrosse. Why
Yeah.
not?
take your opportunities when you can.
However, 10-19.
So the old over 20 under 10's not going to apply this game. So hopefully this scoreboard reflects what the Aussies will hopefully do in South Korea against the Japanese in the
Blake
final,
Alford's had a
I
little-
believe.
There he is. He's recharged. Blake Alford. He's back. There's a bit of gleam in the helmet, and he's got one out the back.
He's up and about, the old Blakey.
Greaves Ronald, look at him go now. Gee, fourth quarter when he this second and third, he's up and about. He's dancing, he's pumping, he's faking, he's
doing everything. Yeah. The
Gaspari
postman.
low, yeah. Here we go to Garassi, bottom corner, and now I'll tell you what, he doesn't mind taking on 2 or 3. Again, snuffed, got the rebound, picked up his own ball. Gaspari, Polden, breezes past him, shot and saved. Got his own crumb. Luke Keesing quick to the crease to say, you're in it.
Get out of it. Brighton ball. Yeah.
Fuss collects, wanders past Simpson. Foul called, flag thrown.
Ooh.
Keesing, only the second one tonight.
His hands must have been cold. He had to put him in the pocket and get that flag.
Plenty of space, not on. So Brighton will just control it a little bit. Pez, he'll think, you know what, I wouldn't mind 5 tonight. I'll just have a little play here.
Take a handful.
Come on, boys, look out. Clear my way.
Oh, another one.
Kiplocks, Mr. Blue Division didn't like it. Oh, Bingham likes a shot from there, but Robbo, I'll tell you what, that was a nice little save.
So, here they've called time. So we've got stopped time. We've got a slash on one of the North boys. I reckon we've got 2 guys in the box, both for slashes.
So dirty foul from Braden Simpson on the clear, unexcusable.
Bit lazy.
No, 19-10, just not required really. At 19-10, you're trying to save face and giving Brighton any chance to score extras on a man up. You just don't need to do. So defensively, 4-man zone. There'll be a fair bit of work to do here. Brighton will look to probably play that little 3-man rotation on the back left here. Woody will catch and collect. Pez to pop up. No defender. Down to Arlen. Not on.
Control.
Back left. Not on.
Good control. Keep moving.
Yep. Oh, just not enough defenders. And Jake Rosenthal nearly steps in the crease. Has a shot from 2 metres.
Misses the cage.
And misses the cage.
It could have been 5 for Rosenthal. So it could be a race here between Perham and...
Open shot here. You don't want to give him that too often. Just a little slow to react to who the goal-scoring threats really are here.
A bit slow.
Arden Lim will bring the ball in through X. No, we won't. Arden Lim bringing the ball in through X.
See what they
Up
do
the
here.
top.
They're
rolling. Rosenthal,
5-man
man up
zone.
nice and easy. Overload in the back corner. How has Andy McCabe end up with that in the stick? He's absolute pickpocket him. Somebody, please.
And all of a sudden, the umpires are getting excited and just throwing flags all of a sudden. There's another one.
There we go.
Up in the air it goes.
Cameron White running the ball down. Takes on 1, 2. And now North Adelaide will have a chance. You give a shout out. Umpiring tonight's been pretty good, Steph.
Yeah, it has been. It's they're starting to get a bit warm with these flags at the moment. So I think we've seen 4 in the last couple of minutes. So
the wind's kicked up. They want a little bit of height. They want a bit of movement in the flags.
They've definitely got a height contest here. And speaking of refs, I believe we've got Spike Decker, who is the #1 ref in the world, watching our broadcast from South Korea. So big shout out to you.
Shot.
And I hope you have a great tournament,
saved.
whether you're reffing or assessing.
#1 referee in the world as voted by the peers or the players? Because I reckon that'd be a interesting vote from the players, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would be. It's always interesting getting the players' perspective on who's the best ref and who's not.
Force pretty good tonight, clearing the ball out. Nick Wells nice and high.
Here we go.
I reckon, good option, but good defence.
Slow them down. Who do you reckon, Shix, has been the best player for Brighton tonight? Any names pop out?
It's been a pretty well-rounded performance tonight. Arnold Lim was on fire. He was electric early, 3 in the first, really set the tone.
Yeah, he got him up and about, didn't he?
Jake Rosenthal was thrown 4, maybe 5. I think he's thrown 4 in the second half, so he's been pretty good. Pez has been pretty good, a little bit off target, but it's been Jack Woodford dominance in the middle. Yep. Mitch Fuss has been fantastic up and down the field.
Just a workhorse, really, up and down.
Chippy's been good in goals.
Yeah, he's done what he's had to do. As we speak, he's leaning on his stick in the cage, so he's actually quite happy with Brighton's offence.
Bringham's been quiet. Oh, Alan Lim, I tell you, if he'd caught that and thrown that one away to get his fifth, I might have...
Put him up there. Put him.
Oof. Yep. A little
Hold him.
bit of
Oh, good look.
Rosenthal.
So I wonder who's going to be the first Brighton fella to score the 5 tonight. It's a race. Oh, Pez. I
Off
thought he...
target again.
I reckon I was waiting for him to throw that around the back, actually.
Someone may have already thrown...
You reckon Jake or...
No, I don't think Jake has. Jake's got
Lee?
4, but I am missing one. I am missing one somewhere. Someone snuck one in. We'll give that to... we'll give that one to in home.
Give it to Chippy.
Chippy, yeah, Chippy gets one.
I'm sure he'd love to run down the
Career goal,
field.
career goal, probably.
He's
Two-man game, right.
This is Chippy's old stomping ground here at North
Nice
Adelaide.
easy
So
switch there, North Adelaide defence. Nice and wide again, Brighton.
settled, just
Got their
composure.
match up through X.
2 big boys here going at it. This will be good.
Brigham. Here we go. Cody Rosenthal hasn't seen a lot of time tonight. Fuss, Lim, Perham, 2-man.
They'll
And then they got their ISO. So there we go. Oh, very well played, wasn't it? Cody Rosenthal just sunk a little low there.
Oh.
A flag has been thrown. I'll tell
and
you
the
what.
foot save. Oh,
The wind has kicked up. And Jono Kiplocks has
speaking.
thrown the flag again.
Don't know if that was there, but speaking of rankings, with Spike watching tonight, do we know what Mr. Denonton, Mr. Kiplock, sorry, is what is he ranked in the world? Do we know?
He's the #1 kite flyer.
Well,
in
he
the
is.
world.
He's throwing those yellow kites very high tonight.
I do know that. When a little bit of wind kicks up, he throws them like no one's business, which tends makes me believe that he is a big fan of a kite flying.
I reckon Lucky Keesing might be not too far behind him.
I opened up here Woodford on the 45. No one
Oh,
coming to
Jack
him.
Woodford. Is that?
They've Casey Greaves just said, you know what? I've had enough. I'm not playing defence anymore tonight. He can have an open shot at the 45.
So that takes Jack to 4. So 4 goals and he's dominant in the face-off.
Yeah, poor rotation. Just with Perham dropping out behind him, that little 3-man rotation, such a simple little man up,
Yep, as you can see on the Living Choice replay. So
creating such confusion.
and
So
they finally have their 20 goals, Brighton. Here we go, Blakey's.
out the front, he's picked that one up well, dug all over him, however, giving him no chance. Nice pick up, Nick Wells, speed to burn, away he goes. Good cover though, the North Adelaide boys are all over him.
Pole to
Pold
pole.
picks up and he shoots and well saved.
Don't tell me there's another
Well
flag.
saved. There is a flag. Keesing, another kite flyer.
I didn't see how high he got that kite, but I reckon it was about there.
Here we go. The North Adelaide guys are arms up. Well, so 22. The call is 22 for this man up. And the wind, listen to the wind howling through.
So here we go. You reckon they're going to run another man up, Sheiks, with that call from Mark?
It doesn't look like it. They're set up in their traditional, well, what they have been playing, but they...
No, here we go. Same.
So have a look at that back corner there with Brigham. Perham fires early. There's a sneaky little look on that back left side. Nice little man up there for the Bombers.
Oh, back door again.
And then Woodford could have been the first. Quick outlet. Look at that there. Out to open space.
That is the game.
Time has gone. It snuck up on us.
It definitely did. The score, obviously, Brighton 20, North Adelaide 10. Definitely probably doesn't reflect North Adelaide's endeavour in the game. They definitely played very well.
They had their chances early, I reckon.
They did.
They had their chances. They got those first 2 goals after half time to get to, it might have been 7-8.
Yeah, 1 goal. They got back into 1 goal a couple of times, I reckon, this game. And then Brighton just regathered and went on their little merry way and got the goals that they needed.
So, Steph, you've had a bit of time to think about traditional verandas,
Carports,
roofing and guttering. Player of the game.
Oh, it's a tough one, like we were just talking about. There's a pretty even spread by 4 or 5 guys. But I reckon
Who are we going with,
he
Steph?
got 4, and I reckon we're going to go with Jack Woodford.
We're going with Jack Woodford.
Centerman did very well. So he's a blue-collar worker. He just never gives up. So
He is.
yeah, 4 goals.
Correct.
He's done well tonight.
We got to go at the front here, and you're going. As we look to get our interview happening here with the traditional verandas and carports best on ground. Brighton with a 20-10 win. We're going with Jack Woodford, so we're hopeful to get an interview with him.
They're just going to do
See
their
how we go.
handshakes. They've done the cheers, and now they're just going through the handshakes. So
Blowout in the end, Steph. Blowout in the end.
yeah, definitely ended up that way, but they just couldn't run with them. I reckon they ran out of legs, North Adelaide, and a few little simple errors. They just let themselves down a little bit. But definitely great showing by the Red Men.
Allowed the momentum to swing. Weren't able to control it offensively. Threw the ball away a couple of times.
Yeah, finishing on the cage too with Chippy. Just a few little.
And then fouls.
Yes.
And then fouls. So we're just waiting for the team here to get to. We've gone.
While we're waiting,
So there's a surprise.
we might get
There's a surprise best on ground.
the veteran.
Steph had gone for someone else. Lee Parham, come on in. So I'll tell you. Yeah, where are we? We get the cameraman to turn around. There we go. Beauty. So Captain Pez this year.
No, not captain. Jack's our sole captain because he's a good leader. I've had my years doing that.
So
yeah.
a year out last year. Good to see you back.
Yep.
The young baby bombers we were calling you guys earlier on.
Yep.
Such youth coming through. Mango's done great work with such a young crew. Lee must give your old legs a little bit more.
A bit more spring in the legs. To be honest, we came into the season probably not high expectations, but the kids in the off season with the under-19 program, I think, and getting a few more years in A-grade under their belt, are just really starting to contribute. So takes a load off of the older guys. It just gives you another love for the game, really, when you're seeing those kids doing what they're doing.
Your radar was off early. We mentioned.
All night. I reckon I've ever had that many shots in a game.
What do we say? We got 4 in the end?
Yeah, I reckon 4. But I reckon you had
I'll
probably
take that.
15 shots, I reckon.
Yeah, keep going, I reckon. no, I got a few little bugs to work out, mate, but yeah.
They weren't
That's
missing
all
by
right.
too
We'll
much.
Hold on to them for a little longer if you wish.
yeah.
But the scoring spread, Lee, is pretty good. You got Alan Lim who throwing the occasional bag. You got Kai Selick throwing goals. Jack Woodford, evergreen up the top there as well.
Rosenthal.
Doug Brooks, Rosenthal. The options are endless.
Yeah,
now.
they're all chipping in, and you'd know as a coach and Steph that it's hard to match up against a team that has multiple weapons.
Of course.
So we really push that at Brighton, that everyone's got to chip in.
Yep.
Because when it comes to game day, the opposition coaches, they look at the list and they go, well, we got to quieten him down and him and him, and if they don't have enough guys to do it, then they're probably not going to get on top of you. So,
you just wear them down like you did tonight against North Adelaide. Throwing those first 2 and 3/4 time, I reckon it was 7-8. For a minute,
back.
and they had the bit of momentum.
Well, times have really changed out here at North Adelaide. It used to be a place to come and probably have a work
Feel
them
your
over
boots.
a bit, but now that you come out here, it's probably a 50-50 game, no matter where they're sitting. With the imports now, it really boosts them up, and there's going to be a lot of teams coming out here, and they're going to go away as well, and probably push to that 4th spot, I reckon.
Yeah, I think they will. They're 3 Americans.
And Robbo in the cage, he's definitely one of the top guys. So no matter how many shots you do get on him, he's going to make his fair share of saves. So.
Good, for sure.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, Lee,
No
thanks
worries.
very much.
All
Great
right.
work
Cheers,
tonight.
Lee. Pleasure, mate.
Thanks, really good work. Lacrosse SA, cheers.
Excellent. Traditional home guttering and roofing player of the match, Lee Parham. Very good work. Thanks mate.
Lee. Cheers, man.
See you soon. And we're done. I think we're moving we are out. Yeah. So thanks very much for joining us, folks, out here at a very, very windy in the end.
Yeah, very windy.
Chook Pen North Adelaide, unfortunately, showed some fight to go 7-8 just
Yep.
into three-quarter time, but unfortunately ran out of gas and Brighton ran away.
Bit more
Comfortable win,
class.
it's 2010. So
Very good.
stick with us. We'll see you. We'll
Next
see you
time.
next week. Oh no, we've got a little bit of announcement to make, which is the 6-on-6 trial games.
Yes, Wednesday
Steph,
the 10th of July down at Glenelg.
You know much about them?
No, I've just heard about it the last couple of days. So it's obviously to do with the World Lacrosse now and trying to get into the Olympics. So it would be good to go down there, have a good view, and see what happens. So it's a new thing. So it'd be good to go down there to Glenelg and watch on the Wednesday, the 10th of July, I believe.
We're done. We're getting the wrap.
And we are
Thanks
out
very
of here.
much.
Cheers, guys.
See you again.